All right, and we are live on Facebook and YouTube.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Carroll County Commissioners Meeting, Monday, October 27th. And would you please join me for the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A roll call, please.
Commissioner Workner,
Here.
Commissioner Madransky,
Here.
Commissioner Leggett.
Here. Certification by the clerk.
I, April D. Manley, Assistant Clerk 1, certify that the entire recording of the proceedings at the prior meetings are captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and are available at the office.
Motion to approve the summary recording of the minutes.
So moved. And I will second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve the travel requests.
Move to approve. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve the appropriation.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve appropriation amendments.
Move to approve the amendments. And I will second them.
And all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. The bills today are $51,711.49. Motion to pay the bills.
So moved. I will second.
Any questions on the bills? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to pay the bills without prior.
Move to pay. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. I'd like to advise Merle Long, dog warden, filed his report for the week of October 19th, 2025 to October 25th, 2025. Showing 2 dogs impounded, 0 adopted out, 0 redeemed, 0 euthanized, 0 citation for no license, and 0 citation for running at large. Motion to accept the bid of J Green Excavating LLC in the amount of $56,100 for the building demolition and site revitalization, F-24 Project A, and issue a notice of award regarding same as recommended by Susan Moore, Ohio Regional Development Corporation, Community Development Specialist.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion on this motion?
Aye.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. In the matter of JFS various contracts, motion to approve the following contract for job and family service as recommended by Jennifer Burns, Director, and then this is a renewal.
Motion to approve the contract. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve the permits for the use of the following county highway right-of-ways as recommended by County Engineer Ron Holland for a driveway in Rose Township on Clay Road.
Move to approve the permit. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. All right, we don't have a clerk's report today. Commissioner Workman, you got anything for the board?
I do. So, a lot of recent developments. And I was fully prepared this morning to advocate that the commissioners consider rolling back part of our inside millage in an attempt to take and provide some relief for our citizens in the way of property taxes. But having studied the effects of House Bill 335, there's some considerations here that I think cause me pause. And part of the reason I say that is House Bill 335 has some provisions in it that if passed as is, actually disincentivize counties in an attempt to roll back inside millage. And the exact language, and this is a part that is disincentivizes that movement. If you reduce your inside millage voluntarily and you wish to restore the inside millage rate at a future date, the commissioners would no longer have the ability to make that decision. That decision would now be in the hands of the Budget Commission. The County Commissioners Association of Ohio believes that this will serve to disincentivize counties who would attempt to roll back inside millage on their own. And as the budget authority for the county is the county commissioners, and the county commissioners are empowered to manage this county's fiscal needs, making further involvement by the county budget commission is unnecessary. The association has expressed concerns with this provision to the bill sponsor and other members of the House and intends to work with the Senate to improve the bill once it reaches the Senate. Issue there is the ability to claw back any inside millage is no longer at our discretion. We would have to take and go to the budget commission to do so. And then there was another nuance that I discovered. And that is a key factor for commissioners to consider when rolling back inside millage is that the amount of estimated revenue foregone from the inside millage rollback may not exceed the estimated revenue generated by the sales tax. Practically speaking, this limitation is only applicable if a county generates more revenue from inside millage than it does from sales tax. Therefore, there would be a restriction, and that restriction would apply to only 3 counties out of 88. And the 3 counties that restriction would apply to would be Carroll, Monroe, and Vinton counties. At this point in time, I think that it would be prudent to see what comes out of the Senate in regards to House Bill 335, because I would hate for us to take action now today, and then we end up finding that we've created a conflict or problem for ourselves if the Senate would take and adopt House Bill 335. Some of the changes that are in there would be counterproductive to what we're trying to achieve. And then one thing I did learn also is in the event that we would decide through resolution to reduce our inside millage, that can take place at any time through resolution. So we're not backed into a corner as far as saying that it has to take place at a certain date. I think the urgency that we would see in this matter is we would have liked to have done something before the rollout of the new assessment. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. And of course, that's open for discussion with the rest of the commissioners. What your thoughts are?
Any idea when the Senate will reconvene to take action on these measures that the House has brought to them?
No. I have not heard any feedback on how soon the Senate is going to take and consider what it was that the House has pushed up to them. I do know that the CCAO, according to these documents, is already engaged with the Senate to make sure they're aware of their concerns that they have regarding what the House passed. I agree with what the House passed. I don't agree with some of the amendments that are inside that package. And I think that it's a case of unintended consequences. I don't think anybody really realized the kind of consequences that that would have at the local level. For boards like the county commissioners.
So once the Senate has their time with the bill, then they'll pass it or not pass it. And if it passes, it'll go to the governor for
Signature.
his signature. And then at that point, we can reconvene and determine if we need to do anything to help our folks.
Correct. And we will also be in a position to see. So for example, before we were able to take a look at what's going on in House Bill 335, I was fully prepared to recommend that we move forward.
So in other words, this board has an appetite to help the people of Carroll County with their tax bill. We just need to wait and see what the state is going to do with to do their job, to do it themselves, or if we need to reconvene.
I agree with that. I would say there is an appetite for this board to help address. Because there's a lot of people that are going to be negatively impacted by this rapid rise. And the whole idea behind House Bill 335 is to cap it to the rate of inflation, which I think is a good idea. It's just the idea that somehow amendments made it into that thing that this incentivizes local governments from doing their own to reduce the inside
We
millage.
just don't want to put the horse in front of the cart.
Correct.
I think the appetite of this board is really strong for helping out the citizens. I do believe I heard they might meet by Thursday.
I know it's going through there, even after they meet, if they would approve it, it has to be signed by the governor, it's not effective for 90 days. So to my knowledge, there is nothing outside of local government doing something that would help our taxpayers in time for first half.
All right, any other discussion?
I guess we just don't know what the Senate will do with this bill.
What is the deadline to be able to do something to get it before?
So after the election, I have to submit the abstract of tax rates. I found out Friday they extended our deadline, however, that starts pushing everything out. I already asked treasurer for an extension on due date for first half bills, so he went out 2 weeks. I think we ended up with almost the end of November to submit that abstract now. Usually we do it the week of or the following week after the election, so we do have a little more time than usual.
Okay.
Can I suggest that we revisit this on Thursday? And between now and Thursday, there may be developments that
I don't think the House is hearing before Thursday, are they? Or Senate, sorry.
I think it was sometime Thursday, I thought.
but we may get some indications from groups like the CCAO on which way the wind's blowing and so forth.
And we can just keep our finger on the pulse, and then whenever we have an answer within the next couple of weeks, we're meeting twice a week, so we can certainly bring it up whenever we need to.
And if I'm understanding correctly, we now have almost 30 more days to consider this than we would have in previous years.
The tax rates, yes. The owner occupancy piggyback would have to be by the end of this week.
By the end of this week?
Yes,
That's before November 1st, correct?
forget if that said November 1st or October 31st.
Okay.
So while you're here, let's discuss the piggyback
Okay.
on owner occupancy. The commissioners have the ability to, through resolution, adopt that, correct?
Correct.
And that would, for homeowners who own the home and that's their primary place of residence, they're not renting it out, could receive an additional tax break.
Yes. It would effectively double what they're going to receive. which is gonna already be a little bit more than last year because of the increase. But it would, whatever that amount ends up being, it would double
As long as they're already applied for.
it. Correct. Yes, we don't have to do anything new with this. It would just automatically apply to everyone who's already qualified.
And did you not send out forms to all the property owners notifying them of the owner occupancy?
We did. It wasn't part of this. It was just part of an internal audit. But yes, we have sent letters to every real estate owner this year asking them to update their form. I think we've gotten quite a bit back.
So if we were to pass this resolution, everybody that is processed this form would benefit from it.
Correct.
What about those that learned that they probably should have processed that form? Are they able to reap the benefits by going ahead and processing the form?
Yeah, this is the timing. It might only apply for next year instead of this year and next year. But yeah, they can apply for that anytime.
Is there a way that they can check to see if they are already receiving it?
On our website, or they can call us.
If they go to their tax parcel, it'll be listed on there somewhere. Okay.
I can post where to find that. If-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Make it a little
like
easier.
some screenshots of where to look for it at.
Now, is this something, so this has to take place for November 1st.
Correct.
So we would have to take action on this by no later than Thursday.
And we'll prepare the resolutions and then we can discuss them on Thursday.
I cannot be here.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Your daughter's getting married.
That's important.
Yes.
So what other due outs would have to take place Thursday?
Is the piggyback part of what you just discussed?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that's all
this
one.
is the
So this
owner
is one
occupancy
resolution.
feedback,
Okay.
yeah, just one resolution, but this has to be done by the end of the week. We do have some time now on the tax bills.
All right. So really, the time of the essence is if we want to take and pass a resolution on an owner occupancy.
In my understanding, in the email that you sent with this morning, what you did within your allowability with the collection fees covers what piggyback would be.
It will more than cover.
Perfect. Thank
And
you.
my estimate of the county general's portion of that piggyback should be high. I doubled what was reimbursed last year, and I don't truly see that doubling.
Okay.
So this would be an immediate action this board could take. Try and provide property owners who reside in their homes and don't rent them out or use them for any other commercial purposes, some relief.
Well, I would ask that our clerks work with your department to prepare that resolution for Thursday
Appreciate it.
for adoption, or at least consideration.
Agreed. I mean, we've already made it clear in principle that we would like to do whatever we can.
All right. Anything else, Commissioner Ortner?
At this time.
Commissioner Bodransky, you got anything for the board today?
I don't think so.
I don't have anything for the board today either. Anybody else has any business for this board?
I'll mention that dog license go on sale November 1st. And myself and some of my team will be at Tractor Supply Saturday, November 8th, 15th, and 22nd. So you can see us in person.
All right.
Do you have a post about that out there? All right, share that today.
Otherwise, though, they can do it online.
Online, by mail, by phone, at the auditor's office and at the dog warden's office.
Come see Marilyn.
I'm seeing there.
All right. Any other business come for this board?
Motion to adjourn.
And I'll second that motion.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All right.
That motion's